Hi, and welcome to Madrid 365. My name is Dillinger. Thank you guys for watching another episode. This one is going to be very quick, people. And this one is all about ESPN again. I always tell you that ESPN gets paid to bash Real Madrid, but they also get paid to bash black players. They focus on the black players. If you know, you know. Okay, so here's the story, guys. You all know that John Duran, Colombian striker, plays for Aston Villa last season. He was recently transferred to Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. Now, Frank Lebuff came out bashing John Duran, saying he has no love for football because he moved to Saudi Arabia. And he's saying it's a ridiculous move at the age of 20 years old. Like John Duran can't be transferred back to Europe at some time in the future. This is crazy. I feel like ESPN and their pundits, all they do is focus on black players and talk bad about them. John Duran, I think he made a great decision. The ESPN pundits didn't even seem to talk about the economics of the deal. Last year at Aston Villa, John Duran was under contract. He was under a 6-year contract, and the total for all 6 years was $23,400,000. And you know, in England, there is tax, there's employment tax. So let's just say at least 3 to 4 million would be removed through taxes, probably more. So let's just say he averaged 20 million for the 6 years, right? He was making 3.9 million a year. This was last year. Now with this transfer, right, with this brand new transfer to Aston Villa, he's making $16 million per season. He's playing less games and he's making more money. Now, football is a professional sport. Football is a career. Football is a career just like any other career. And people, this is reality, this is real life. Like, most of these players want to play football. Like, when you're young, you're playing it for the love, yes. But once you get to a certain age, like high school, middle school, you start to think about the career. You start thinking about the money behind it. And people make decisions for money in this sport. Like, I don't understand why they're bashing John Duran and they didn't bash any other player that make any other move for money. Like, the point is to get paid more for doing your job, right? If you're doing a good job, you're gonna get a pay increase, right? But ESPN, Frank Lebuff, like, I don't know if these guys are old-fashioned or they're stuck in the past, but these pundits, it seemed like they've forgotten what was going on when they were playing. I am sure that if Frank Lebuff would offer $60 million a year to play football, he would take it. It don't matter where it was. And even himself, he went to I think Qatar at the end. It was at the end of his career. Remind you, it was at the end of his career. But he went to Qatar. The last thing that I'm gonna say about this now is that a lot of players are saying that the Premier League is the top league in the world, and the only reason why they are saying it is because of the economics. It's because the Premier League actually has one of the biggest TV rights in the world, and they have one of the highest purses in the world. So they pay their players the best out of all the top 5 European league, out of La Liga, out of Serie A, Bundesliga. The Premier League pay the most, and this is why most of these players were running to the Premier League, in the early 2000s, 2010, 2012, around that time. That's why people were running to the Premier League, because they were getting paid more. So for Frank Lebuff to come out and make it seem like the Premier League is the best footballing league in the world and players are just going there strictly for footballing reasons, it's a lie, people. And ESPN, y'all need to stop doing this dodgy reporting. Stop. Focus on something. Find a good story in football and create a story around it. You know, find something good that's happening. Stop bashing black players. Stop talking about Neymar. Stop talking about Vinny. Like, stop bashing players. Like, you guys all were players, and now y'all grown up and y'all getting paid to bash players. Like, think about it, man. Like I said, guys, this was a quick rundown. This is outside of my usual scope, but I just had to talk about this, guys. This thing just flashed across my screen, and it just made me think, like, do these players even remember when they were playing? It's just sad to see what's going on, but peace out, guys. I'm out.